Coming up live on LiveWire, we've got a great for you today. We're gonna talk to some people from the Benvenuti Center, which is a wonderful performance center, and it's tied to the Natomas Charter School. And then we're going to talk to the Traditional Jazz Society. Coming up live on LiveWire. We are talking to some folks from the Benvenuti Performing Arts Center, actually from the Natomas Charter School dance program, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Kathy Romero-Molay, you are the production coordinator.
Yes, so I manage all the productions that go on at the Benvenuti Performing Arts Center.
Yes.
That includes outside community rentals as well as the performances that are part of the Natomas Charter School.
And there's a lot of outside rentals and touring companies that come through there.
Yes, they fit in with the school schedule. We do have a packed schedule. We do a lot of performances at PFAA, and so trying to wedge in whatever we can from the community as well.
I think it's fantastic. So Micaiah and Maya are part of the Natomas Charter Dance Department part.
Yes.
Okay. And you have a show at the Benvenuti.
Yes. Yes.
And it's coming right up, right?
Yeah, it's coming up. It's called Looking Beyond, and it's a dance show. Has a combination of ballet and modern and some jazz. And it was choreographed by Jill Stripling, Devin LePage, and Tyra Calero, who did some Tahitian dancing for us. So it's going to be a really cool show.
A cool show. Good, good. You walked into the Natomas Charter School one day and you said, gosh, I think I want to be an actress. No, better yet, I'll be a dancer.
Yeah. Yes. For me, we've both been going to Natomas Charter School since 6th grade, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and I just got on the dance company this year, but Maya, she's been on since she was a freshman. And so, yeah, it's really cool because you get to explore different art forms at Charter, like acting, music, visual arts, as well as dance. And we both kind of got involved with the stagecraft at our school last year, which is the behind the scenes of shows, and that was a huge passion of mine, I could say. And so I like to be a part of that this year as well as the dance company. So I've been doing both.
I've always admired Karen Pollard, who is the head of the department there.
Yeah.
She's a real creative spirit.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah.
Good, good. So all of this choreography has come together upon a theme.
So Looking Beyond, the show kind of explores finding your inner voice, which is the path that you follow as you watch the show. We even got into it with our Tahitian dancing. This year we learned hula dancing and how to tell kind of folklore stories through our movement, which was completely different. But the show's about finding your own voice and expressing yourself and kind of the hardships you go through to get there, but finding yourself in the end. So
that's good. That's very
deep.
Wonderful. And you're truly enjoying the work?
Oh yeah, it's so much fun. It's so much fun.
So when does it all happen? At what day? What time? What moment will the show? The lights will come up on you.
February 10th and 11th. So Friday and Saturday at 7
p.m. Yeah.
But you both have done performances for audiences before, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
So you know the feeling.
Yeah.
The sweat on the forehead just before you come out.
Yeah, it's
The
still
giddiness in your heart while you're doing a chenet.
I know, yeah.
You know that.
Definitely.
Yeah, right. And saying, am I pointed in the right direction?
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's gotten better over the years, though. So.
Gotten better over the years.
Yeah, for sure. Especially going to Charter, like you get so many opportunities to perform, and they really prepare you for performing. So, like every class that you take, you perform at least once or twice. So over the years, now that we're seniors, so it's been like 4 years that we've been doing this, and it's gotten so much easier. So now it's just about having fun, which is
well,
really cool.
you know, I have worked with the graduates from the Natomas Charter School for many years, and in my other life as a theater director. And also I've watched them go past my theater into the professional world.
Oh, wow.
It's very wonderful.
Yeah.
And it's hard work too. You know, it depends on where you go. We were talking about New York City early before the show, and how tough it is to work there, and how competitive it is.
Yeah.
But you just go in, and it's another audition. It's another step, and you get in or you don't. Doesn't matter. Go on to the next one.
Yeah.
And don't be heartbroken.
No, yeah. That's something I can say a lot of students learn at Charter, because there's so many auditions, like for middle schoolers as well as high schoolers, like for plays, dance company, vocal ensemble, different music groups. There's so many different auditions, so there's so many different opportunities to be a part of a group at Charter. And even if you don't, say you don't get on, you can always try the next year or the next.
So, Makia, are you a ballet-oriented person or a modern-oriented person?
Definitely modern. Ballet, I didn't start ballet till my freshman year, and I didn't start modern till this year, my senior year, and I could say I'm more in touch with modern dancing than ballet, because modern, it's all about letting loose, being free, like just you get to just dance big, be out of your comfort zone, and I feel like that's something I was missing as a dancer, because I've only done, for my 4 years of high school, I only did jazz, and that is already big dancing, but modern is so different because you do these abstract moves, and you dance to different kinds of music, like we dance to music in Arabic or music in African, or we dance to Halloween music. Like, it really varies, and it's really cool. It's a really cool experience.
It's good. This is a very good description, too. I like that. What about you?
Yeah, actually, I'm ballet based. I started dancing when I was like 3 years old, so Charter was honestly like the perfect fit for me, because I can't see myself going anywhere else without dancing, because dancing is really, I can say it's my thing. So yeah, I was ballet oriented. I actually danced at Sac Ballet for a while here when I was growing up, and then I started going to Charter, and then I joined the dance company, and I've just been having so much fun ever since.
Yeah.
There's so
Good.
many opportunities.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. It's interesting finally when you go from having fun at school to working in the field, and you find those bits of fun while you're really trying to work
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Well, Maya, we're going to go to do some slides. We talked about some slides, and maybe you two can narrate them.
Okay.
Okay, so let's have a look at some slides from the Benvenuti Natomas Performing Arts Center. Poof.
Oh, that's from One Voice. So this is a performance actually last year from our One Voice arc. We partnered with China, a school in China,
Oh.
and we had about 7 or 8 Chinese exchange students come to our school to perform their art forms with us. And this is a ballet. This is from Ballet 3, and this was our national pride part.
Oh,
What?
this one is from Ocean. So it was a show that was just exclusively dance company last year. It was really beautiful. It was just kind of illustrating the ocean in a way through dance and movement. And I think one of the biggest parts, as you can see, is in this picture is the stagecraft, which this specific one was kelp. And there was a dance where we were fished through the kelp. Another one with
She's
the kelp.
dancing, floating through the kelp. I like
Yeah,
that.
so
Okay,
stagecraft was a huge part of this one. And it was great because Makai and I were in stagecraft this year, so we got to see the behind the scenes as well. So we were working on these pieces of kelp, and then we were dancing with them, and it was just so much fun. It's from the same show.
Whoa. And that one?
Oh, I'm in that.
Yeah, that's
That's not
Oceans.
kelp dancing.
No, this one is jellyfish, actually.
Oh, it is. I
Made
love
those as
it.
well.
So you go home and you say, "Hey, Mom, I was a jellyfish today."
that's from One Voice.
More?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
this is also
Modern,
from
modern,
US.
yeah. That was architecture. So.
Really wonderful.
Yeah, it was beautiful dance.
So, Beyond the Looking Glass, February 10th and 11th at the Benvenuti Performing Arts Center at 4600 Black Rock Drive in Sacramento. Now that's in the north area, right?
Yes,
Yes.
North and Thomas area, yeah.
So people should just go benarts.org and pop.
Yeah.
Get
And
a
you
ticket.
can buy
or
your
two.
tickets.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really, there's something wonderful about the center and the design, the theatrical design. It's not a really big audience space, but you're right on top of the action. You
Yeah.
feel the connection with
very
it. Is
intimate.
that right?
We see
It's
about
very intimate.
358 in the theater, but any seat in the house is beautiful.
It's a nice-
Perfect.
yes,
You get a
yes,
great view
yes.
of the whole stage.
Great, Kathy. Well, kind of give me a picture, Kathy, because we only have a couple minutes. Give me a picture about how the department interacts with the center and the kinds of shows that happen throughout the year. Everything they're talking about.
So as the girls well illustrated in Natomas Charter School, we do feature arts from a various range of areas, instrumental music, vocal music, visual arts, dance, as well as drama and theater. And so we have a variety of performances from each of those departments each year. We have what we call our student series right now, which is what Looking Beyond is part of. And it features our top performers from each of the school, or from the school in each department. This one just happens to be dance. So we're always looking to expand on our talent pool. So if people are interested in auditioning and becoming and attending the school, applications are available right now on our website, natomascharter.org/PFAA.
Gabby, thanks so much. That was really good. Micaiah, Maya, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I wish you well.
Thank
Stay
you.
in the air. Okay. We're going to take a short pause right now, and we'll be back in just a little while with LiveWire, and we'll be talking about traditional jazz in schools, too.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Hey, look, it's those guys.
Let's do those pearly whites, man.
Ooh, cute.
Are you good to try?
I'm fine.
Hey girl, what's the name? What's good? What's up? How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Sir, go and step out of the vehicle for me.
Yes, sir. See ya, buddy. Today, Sean's got a hearing. We'll see how it goes. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
With me in the studio is Dr. Bill Au. He is the president of the board of the Traditional Jazz Foundation, which is an offshoot of the Traditional Jazz Society. Welcome.
Thank you.
Good. So what does it do? What does the foundation do as a kind of, obviously it's a foundation, so it's set up to, there's money involved.
Right. It's set up to receive donations for the education programs of the Jazz Society. So we help to fund these programs, and we help to administer these programs.
Okay, and they relate to keeping jazz alive in schools. So you wonderful jazz performers, and I assume you perform jazz as a musician.
I try.
Huh?
Yeah, doing a trombone there, got the slide down.
You got the slide, right. So you do that, but you're really interested in passing along the love of the American art form, jazz, right?
Absolutely. You just use the term we use. It's called passing the torch. And we want to pass, the knowledge of this music and teach a younger generation how to play this kind of music, traditional jazz.
So you do workshops and you have scholarships and things?
Absolutely. We gave out over $4,000 of scholarships in our festival, Youth Band Festival. We have a 2 one-week jazz camp at Sly Park in the summer.
Oh.
It used to be only 1 week.
Sly Park.
Sly Park.
Woo!
You-
How could you have one there? Because it's so pretty there. One man, I just got to walk around and look at the trees rather than play my trumpet.
Well, you know how it is when you are in the woods, it's quiet. You get to concentrate.
Yeah.
And then the kids can have time to play and hike, things like that.
And
So
they can
it's
do
a-
that too. Oh,
Absolutely,
I see.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, what a wonderful thing for our kids. Good. And you have an event coming up. What is it?
Yeah, it's called the TJYBF, or Traditional Jazz Youth Band Festival. I always have trouble coming up with it.
But it's huge.
It is. It started out about 11 years ago with maybe 7 bands locally. It's grown to 30 plus bands from as far away as Utah. Brigham Young University brings their band to us. Then we have a band locally from Mission Avenue School, which is elementary school age. And then you have anywhere in between, so 30 bands plus.
That is amazing, amazing. So is it a whole day or the whole weekend?
It's the whole day Saturday at CSUS, and we partner with the CSUS music department.
Oh, Lord.
The jazz director, Dr. Steve Roach,
Yes.
who kindly offered to partner with us, and we've been doing this all this time.
Oh, this is good. This is good. So if I go to this event, I will be able to spend a whole day listening to different jazz and different music throughout the entire day.
The entire day starts out at 8 in the morning or so, and we have different bands performing 2 or 3 songs that they rehearsed. And then they also participate in educational forums where these professionals will give them a feedback to how they perform and also teach them how to play this music.
Oh, good. This is good. You know, we were just talking about how professionals can support the idea of working with a professional when you have a teacher who's a professional, of course, a professional teacher, but to have from the real world, someone walk into a school, the real music world, walk into a school and say, here's how to do that triplet.
Absolutely, and it's not just one person, but a whole faculty of like 11 professional musicians who are experts on the instruments, teaching the kids, this is how your instrument fits in a traditional band. And every year we have a guest clinician. We had Wycliffe Gordon from New York a few years ago, and people's eyes just got real big.
Yeah,
Said, wow.
really big. Whoa!
But people didn't even know he plays traditional jazz. You know?
Yeah.
They think he's, a straight-ahead jazz guy, but boy, was he good.
That's great. Well, you brought some slides. Maybe you could narrate them for me. You'll be my narrator. These are slides of, I'm not sure exactly what. There we go.
Oh, that is Wycliffe Gordon. And so he's doing a concert at noon and also talking about traditional jazz to a whole room of kids at CSUS.
Wow. And, it's this.
Well, this is one of the traditional bands, and you can see the instrumentation there. It's led by this young man on the right playing the clarinet named Parker Wise. He's a super player. I think he's just going into high school now, but he leads this band.
Really? He's just going into high school and he leads a band. I love talent.
And here are some other, band members in these youth bands. And notice we have a banjo player.
Oh, yes,
and,
I can see that. That's a 4-string.
Yeah. So
look at the sound box. It's really amazing. It has a deeper tone.
Yeah, it's interesting that one of the banjo players, young ladies, actually is the daughter of the jazz band director at Rio Americano High School. So they learn this music that is from the 20s and 30s, whereas in school, most of the time, you play things starting in the 50s and 60s.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. Okay. Who are these guys?
This is during a sectional where I think that's Mr. Bob Draga, who's a very well-known traditional star that's in the festivals around the country. He's showing these young men how to improvise and play in the traditional style.
Ooh, I like it. Who's that handsome guy on the left?
Yeah, I don't know that guy, but that is me awarding a clarinet to this young lady in our instrument match program. we find that students who really need an instrument for some reason either cannot afford it, could not have it, and we are able to give this instrument to them from donations. People that, let's say, play in the past but no longer play, and they have their instrument in the closet, well, we accept
yes,
these
it's good.
instruments
You should.
fix them up. Oh, this is our evening concert in the traditional jazz festival, and you see older players up there and younger players.
Yeah.
So the professionals invite the young players to come up on stage and all play together in a song that we all know, such as When the Saints, things of that nature.
Yeah, okay.
So the young people really get a kick out of this, playing with the top musicians.
Okay, and there is what it is all about, and you can go there. It's the Sacramento State Traditional Jazz Youth Band Festival.
Yes, you're all welcome, and there's an evening concert after the festival featuring some of the best youth bands in addition to the clinicians putting on a show.
And the Capistrano Hall, which I have been to many times, has a really good, warm sound to it. It really, it doesn't, like, there's no concrete on the walls. It's nice and swell for music.
Oh, I love it there. It's great.
This is good, good. So, your parents, they said, you're going to play an instrument?
Well, from my standpoint, it was like, you need to do something outside just studying. You want to be in sports, you want to do something. And my kids chose to play music. And that's how it got started.
Oh, I see. Okay. My parents said, you're going to play the accordion.
Oh, okay.
And I said, no, I'm not. And then I found myself at the age of 10 sitting in an underground basement at Washington School in Chicago playing Lady of Spain, I adore you. Horrible. But then I got my trumpet, and I played trumpet for 5 years.
Great.
I totally enjoyed it.
And you've never forgotten how to play it?
No, I keep it around. Every once in a while I'll play something, a little pep song or something from high school. Just to keep my embouchure going. So this is an interesting thing about helping schools reach the best they can be. Besides the traditional studies, you do this summer program. How many schools take part in that, sending kids, and how do you reach schools?
Well, we reach schools by both word of mouth and by, sending, messages to them via the web, etc. We try to engage the music directors of the schools. And most of the schools that are participating now are local. In, let's say, the San Juan School District, Sacramento School District, West Sacramento School District, and now we're moving toward the El Grove School District also. So we're trying to get more and more regional representation coming to the festival and to camp. Now in camp, we reach further out, and that's people coming from Washington, Oregon, and states of that nature.
I see. How is music doing in the schools? When I was part of, for the Los Angeles Unified School District, an auditor for schools. And at that time, we found that the music programs were not strong in LA Unified, and not as strong as they were in the 50s and early 60s. And this was in the early 70s. And the schools were doing badly in music. How are they doing now?
A little bit better, but the same experience as what you just were talking about. When my kids were younger, they went to a grammar school that cut the music program. And what we did as parents, we actually hire an independent teacher to come in and teach music, and we pay for it through our parents' collected funds.
Sure.
But nowadays, things are coming back, but most of it is still just band music. Even orchestral music is not that many. We have, fortunately, the Sacramento Youth Symphony, so they can go there. But so one of our programs is actually bringing music to the schools. We have clinicians who can demonstrate music, and we go to schools and teach the band as a one-day clinic. or
Yeah,
a couple hours, something like that.
This is good. This is good. Well, I thank you so much for talking to me. I think we have about a minute left, so I really want to say, tell me what's coming up now that I can go to, and how do I get on the web to find out when and where?
Okay, the next event coming up is the Traditional Jazz Youth Band Festival at Sac State, Capistrano Hall on Saturday, February 11th. And it's from 8 all the way until about 8 in the evening. And you can get more information on sacjazz.org.
Bilal, thank you so much for coming to talk to me. I wish you well, and keep playing.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, that's all the time we have. We do, we're here every Wednesday at 5 o'clock, and we meet people like Dr. Bilal and talk about service organizations that service our school, service organizations that serve the poor, the wealthy, the and also artists. To be able to talk to those young artists today was quite a wonderful thing to get their view on dance. So stay tuned for LiveWire every Wednesday at 5, live at 5. Just remember that. Bye.